Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Reynolds Field here on the campus of Salve Regina University in beautiful and historic Newport, Rhode Island, where today the Seahawks at 12-7-2 are set to take on the Mammoths of Amherst College, who are 5-13 overall on the season in a non-conference Division III baseball matchup. Hello again and welcome. I am Aidan Pizzelli bringing you the call here today. I want to welcome into the broadcast now my good friend Niall Silberman. Niall, how you doing here this afternoon, and what do you think about this matchup between the Seahawks and the Mammoths?
Well, anytime you get about 55 and sunny weather for a baseball day on a school day, it's a good day, I can tell you that much. As far as the game goes, Salve's in a good spot. One of the bats to watch out for this Amherst University team is Jackson Rydell, the three-hitter for them today. He's slashing .404, .473, 1.196. Keep an eye out for him for big moments today.
Braden Clark will get the start on the mound for the Seahawks. 2-0 in 6 appearances, 28 and 2/3 innings pitched, 27 strikeouts, and a 2.83 ERA. And he will start off by facing Murphy for the Mammoths. First pitch fouled off. Chris Murphy, a senior from Pleasanton, California. 0-1 count. In on the corner for strike two. The 0-2. Chop to third. Cicada Fields, plenty of time. He throws over to Canoe, and there's quickly one away.
Good use of the curveball there on that 0-1 pitch. Gets ahead, 0-2. Fastball up in the zone. Hitter has to stay back. Chops grounder. Good start to the game for Braden Clark.
Clark operating with catch behind the plate. Canoe, Veneruso, Breen, Cicada, your infield. As this pitch is on the corner. Beniers, Grover, and Petrosino, the outfield for the Seahawks. Second pitch too low. Swing and a miss from McDermott.
He's elevating the fastball with pinpoint accuracy so far today. If he's able to keep that up, should be a good day for Braden Clark.
Clark delivers, and another swing and miss from McDermott. And down he goes.
So tough to hit. When he's elevating the fastball and following that up with a 12-6 breaking ball down in the zone,
Rydell takes a strike. Clark delivers. On the inside corner, strike two. Jackson Rydell, junior from Marion, Mass. The 0-2 from Clark. Swing and a miss. He got him. Back-to-back strikeouts for Clark. 1, 2, 3. Go the Mammoths. Seahawks will come up to bat. Bottom of the first coming up. Welcome back to Reynolds Field. Andrew Pizzelli alongside Niall Silberman bringing you the call. Ben Goff on the mound for the Mammoths to start things off here in the bottom. Breen leading off will show bunt to start. Goff, 5 1/3 innings pitched, just his 4th appearance, a 16.88 ERA. Seahawks are going to want to get after him quickly, Niall.
You know, they are, and I think it's just such a nice thing to have. Michael Breen at the top of the order. He got the first nod, batting first yesterday.
Hits this one in the air. It will find a gap into right field, and it's going to roll all the way to the left fielder, charging towards center, and that is going to be a stand-up double for Michael Breen.
Yeah, exactly right. To have a guy like Michael Breen at the top of your order who has the power to not only drive balls into the gap, but drive balls over the fence. But in that game on Saturday, that doubleheader, he reached 6 times from the number 1 spot. And this is a guy that can get on and steal. Michael Breen does lead the CCC in stolen bases. So he's a guy that you want to have on base to start off an inning. Shows it again here.
And already at second. We talked Saturday about, getting to first, and then it's a foregone conclusion that he's at second. Already at second after the double.
Can't ask for more than that.
And here's Dylan Ketch, who had a fantastic weekend. Had a great week overall. He has reached safely in every game this year.
It's something that you
has
think
had a hit
in
19 of 21 games.
You'd assume you'd be surprised by that. But then again, this is the all-time career hit leader at Salve Regina University. You can't put anything past him.
Surpassed that mark on Saturday. Drives this one to first. Fielding is new. And Ketch will ground out. And there's one away, but that does move Breen over to third.
Yeah, productive out is what they call that. Guy on second, less than 2 outs. Put the ball on the right side. Let the next guy in the order do the job.
Dylan Ketch, 240 career hits now after the weekend. Number 1 all-time. You said it on air then. We'll repeat it again. That is a record that he's only going to keep adding to and might stand for quite a while.
Yeah, this season's not nearly over. He's going to have a lot of time to to continue breaking that record with every hit that he has. Going to make it so hard for the next guy to catch him.
Canoe now to bat for Salve. Grounds this one to third. Bobbled to throw to first. Skips. It's in there in time for the out, but Breen will score, and the Seahawks lead 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good play there, Andrew. That tough backhand play, short hop for him. Collects it, throws it to first in time. Good play by the third baseman.
So 2 outs, no one on for Petrosino. Seahawks do lead 1-0. On the ground, at second, easy field there for Kin. He throws to New, and that'll do it. But the Seahawks do strike. They lead 1-0. Top of the second coming up. Welcome back to Reynolds Field, top of the second inning between Salve Regina and Amherst. Seahawks already leading 1-0. Braden Clark back to the mound.
First pitch from him in there for a strike. Yeah, if he keeps this up, it's going to be a very tough day to be an Amherst hitter. The curveball's breaking for him perfectly. He's able to locate that fastball. Like he is right now, it's going to be a tough day. 0-2 now, gets ahead early.
Already 2 strikeouts. Seahawks pitchers mowed down 31 Leopards batters over the weekend. Just incredible stuff from the starters.
Yeah, when you have Dominic Parachi and Patrick May back out there on the mound for you on any given day, not only do you feel comfortable with how that game's going to go, but you know you're going to sit them down the way that you want to. Braden Clark looking to do the same thing. 1-2 pitch from him. Fouled off. And that will give Eric Sorella his first play of the day.
Do have to mention, with a win here today, Eric Sorella would earn his 200th career victory as a coach. Had a number of victories as a player, All-American and Seahawk Hall of Famer. But right now, 3rd all-time behind Andy Andrade with 243. And his dad, Steve, all-time, he's chasing that mark, 318 career wins.
You know he'd enjoy that one. And that 200 win gets even closer when you have Braden Clark out here through 4 batters, 3 strikeouts, that one on the changeup, curveball, and fastball all working for him. And there it is again. Wow, what a beautiful curveball. He's ahead 0-1. Braden Clark, one of the faster movers on this team. Hit third base side. Cicada fields it foul. And again, Braden Clark up 0-2. We talked about it before, Andrew. If you're able to get up 0-2, when you have the fastball, curveball, changeup mix, so tough for a hitter to bat from that pitcher's count of 0-2. He's going to have another shot here. 0-2 pitch. Check swing, fouled off.
That's kind of unfortunate there for New. He didn't want to swing at that. Got tied up and...
Yeah, certainly.
Lucky for him that ball wasn't another foot inside. It was high, but...
Fouls off another one. Yeah, for him, he's just trying to get himself back into a even neutral count so he can at least anticipate a fastball or a changeup or a curveball, whatever Braden Clark goes with. But from 0-2, he's going to be guessing. 0-2 pitch again here, Braden Clark. And another foul. Good piece of hitting from the first baseman, New here, keeping himself in the count. He's about to see his 6th pitch of the at-bat. And this one popped up yet again.
5 straight pitches fouled off for the sophomore from Lewisburg, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's not one of the metrics you're going to track, but it always is a good sign when you're making contact with the bat. Another 0-2 pitch. Doesn't connect with this one. Strike 3. 3 straight Ks here for Braden Clark. 2 outs now in the inning after that strikeout. Again on the changeup. I was talking earlier, it's going to be a tough day because of how well he's locating that curveball, but now it's the changeup he seems to be going to here. A lot of 2-dimensional break on that. Comes back to it with the curveball. Braden Clark, an elite-level pitcher, a sophomore young guy. I've seen him pitch in a lot of great games. I haven't seen him come out this hot to start a game 0-1, make it 0-2.
Like you said, working very quickly.
I was about to say, there hasn't been a ball this inning. The 0-2 pitch now from Braden Clark. Oh, just missed there. Great curveball, well located for an 0-2 pitch.
I love this, though. Got the ball back, ready to go. Talk about keeping batters on your toes.
Nobody better at that.
This is the DH San Pedro batting now.
This one hit right side. Deep. Grover is there, reaches up, makes the catch, and that'll do it here for the top of the 2nd. Braden Clark moving quickly. 6 up, 6 down. Bottom 2 on the way. Seahawks 0. Mammoths 0. And welcome back. Historic Reynolds Field. Seahawks on top 1-0. Leadoff hitter here for this inning, Brandon Grover. He right now with 5 home runs does lead the team in home runs through the same amount of games and basically the same amount of at-bats this year compared with last year. 19 home runs versus 9 last year. The bats are coming alive for the Seahawks.
Well, at the right time.
And one of the best parts about it, it's not as if one guy has 13 and the next guy has 2. It's just been one guy that's hot.
It's a balanced attack.
Absolutely. Grover with 5, Canoe with 4. The 0-1 pitch to him. This one hit down the first base line. Off of the foot of Grover, though. He does appear to be all right. Multiple guys with the power approach, driving the ball. A lot of diverse power in this lineup.
Well, we saw Grover's home run just smoked to the outfield, ball that was a moonshot, as you called it, to center field. Then Chris Veneruso follows that up the next inning on Saturday, and a laser to the parking lot of the Antone Academic Centers. Like you said, it's been a varied lineup here that's been producing with the power.
The 0-2 pitch, low in the zone, just misses. Count moves 1-2. And today in batting practice, Justice Welsh hit a ball center field. That one swung on and missed, and that'll do it for Grover here in the second. Up now, Chris Veneruso, as we're just talking about. Justice Welsh hit a ball over the hedges in left center field. One of the furthest balls multiple guys down in the dugout had said they had ever seen hit. Justice Welsh does not have his first home run yet of the season. It will come. First pitch up and away to Chris Veneruso.
And he's been one of those guys. He's been one of the first bats off the bench. Done a lot of pinch hitting here so far in the year. Nice to know you've got that kind of power just waiting in the wings whenever you want to go to it.
Mm-hmm. And eventually, the way that baseball works, you're going to get a decent amount of guys, especially with a team like this, that do enter that starting lineup. Count now moves 2-1. That pitch was a bit inside. Veneruso didn't like it. He's going to have his starting opportunities, and when they come, if he's able to take advantage, he'll be a guy that gets from 0 to 3-4 home runs pretty quickly. Now 2 strikes on Veneruso. Changeups down and in to Veneruso have been called for strikes here. Puts him in a 2-strike count. This one ripped down the left side. You know, the situation Veneruso just saw was 2 pitches well inside off the plate called for strikes. That makes him have to change his approach, open up the zone a little bit. He does it there. That curveball is inside. Veneruso knows the plate very well, a balanced hitter. Had to get after it. Fouled it off. Count still 2-2. This one hit back up the middle, caught by the pitcher. PFP. Now there are 2 outs.
It's a nice, easy play for Goff there.
Yeah, you always like those.
Little lollipop.
After a hard-fought at-bat, just got to put your glove up there and make the catch. Now the all-conference junior outfielder, Matt D'Amato, at the plate. Hard hit right field. It is down for a single.
Swinging at the first pitch. We've seen him. There was times with him and Breen leading off, and D'Amato at times looking to bunt. This time, nope, I'm going to swing at the first pitch I see.
Absolutely. He is a guy with so much potential. Not only potential, I mean, he has produced. He's a 300-plus hitter. So much potential in that bat. One of the best hitters in this entire dugout of great bats. Good to see him. First pitch swinging, gets his hit. First pitch in there for a strike. To Dustin Cicada. Small lead over at first for D'Amato. He is a threat to run, and he does run. There he goes. It's going to be close. Throw to second is not in time. Stolen base, Matt D'Amato. Now a man at second with the 2 outs. That pitch came in for a ball. Count moves 1-1. Big stolen base.
7th of the year for D'Amato.
Puts him second in stolen bases on the team behind only Michael Breen,
who had one of the best stolen bases we've ever seen.
I think
Saturday.
One of the best stolen bases anybody had ever seen. What What? I actually spoke with him after the game. He knew that situation. It wasn't like that was a called stolen base from the third base coach at that time. He said, I'm taking this base. You play your game with me. I'll play mine with you. Takes second base after 6 pickoff attempts.
6 straight. I think I've seen a guy get checked on 6 times, like throughout the course of an at-bat, but 6 times before a pitch was even thrown to home plate once. And then you steal and take second. That was pretty unbelievable. For those that didn't see it, go back. Games are on YouTube. You can catch that one out.
One of the cooler moments, if you're not going to get a home run, that type of excitement, that stolen base is about as exciting as baseball gets. Exciting moment here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. This one hit very hard center field. Center fielder giving chase. He is not able to make the catch, and it jumps over the wall for an RBI double. Count it, put him on the board. Score now 2-0. Wow, that one kept traveling.
Well, that ball just kept flying, just probably aided by the wind, and not able to get there in time was Jack Boyle, just a little bit over his glove. Freshman in the outfield from Staten Island. And unlike Saturday, where maybe this outfield grass would have just vacuumed in that ball, it takes a hop over the fence.
Yeah, I mean, the power there from Dustin Cicada. Takes that ball, drives it center field. Ball was up in the zone. He caught a barrel with it, and it just kept riding out to center field, over the center fielder's head, and eventually over the wall after the bounce. And once again, wow, what a great stolen base by Matt D'Amato. The difference that makes here is a run. That stolen base accounts for a run. With a ground rule double, the runner is only given 2 bags. He would have been at third base, so really makes a difference. This ball popped up off the bat of Beniers, first base side. First baseman is there. He makes the catch, and that will do it for the Seahawks here in the bottom of the second. They scratch across one run after the double by Cicada. Score now 2-0. Seahawks on top. We are headed to the top of the third.
Welcome back to Reynolds Field, top of the third, moving right along. Seahawks leading 2-0 here over the Mammoths of Amherst. Andrew Pizzelli alongside Niall Silberman bringing you the call. Braden Clark right back to work. Ahead in the count, 0-1 here. That ball on the corner. Count will be 1-1.
Yeah, it looks like today the zone is going to be inside to right-handed hitters. You're going to get an extra wiggle room. Outside, you don't appear to be getting much space off of the black of the plate. We'll see how that is for left-handed hitters if the inside of the zone still gets opened up. But for now, outside not the place to be for called strikes.
1-2 to Lamone. The pitch down and away. Count 2-2. Clark delivers. That one very close to being another strikeout.
Yeah, there it is again. You hate to see it. The outside to a right-handed hitter, you're not going to get the call today, it looks like.
Full count, 3-2 to the leadoff man, and that ball's outside. So a walk to start things off for Lamone. And there's one on with no one gone here in the top of the third. Danielle Chin now.
Out of Issaquah, Washington.
It is a very diverse by location roster for Amherst, as the pitch from Clark is outside. Texas, Washington, Georgia, Minnesota, California, New York, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Oklahoma. All find their way to Amherst, Massachusetts. Though we say the same thing about, Salve Regina has people from Texas and California and a lot of our hockey players from Canada. Some of them have never heard of Newport before they got a call. But everybody falls in love with Newport once you come here.
You have to. That one shot barely foul. And also got at least one from Seattle, Washington, that's for sure. To all my Washington listeners, hello.
The Niall Silberman fan club?
You know, I think rationally they're not there, but I like to think that they might be.
This one's in the air. It's going to carry a little bit, and it's going to get down. It hops to the wall. Berniers will grab it from left and gun back in, and there will not be a play. There will be a throw from short from Breen, but it will not be in time. So a run scores. Lamone from first on the deep-driven ball from Chin puts the Mammoths on the board.
Well, good hitting here from the bottom half of the Mammoth lineup. That's what they're going to need for them to have for them to keep pace with the Seahawk offense.
Bottom of the order now, Boyle. He'll show bunt with Chin at second. And he makes contact but fouls it off.
The way he set for that bunt might be preferable for third baseman Dustin Cicada to charge a bit harder. He is putting his bat in a position where if that catches the upper half of the bat, it's going to get popped up. Might be a chance at a no contest throw to first. Keep the runner at second opportunity here.
Showing bunt again is Boyle. Clark delivers. The throw, they're going to try and get him back to second. Ooh. They got him. Catch. Guns down. Chin.
What a play. Dylan catch. Now that is one heck of a way to get the first out of the inning.
That is a big-time play from Catch.
Yeah, at a time when you need it most. Nobody out in the inning. Guy on second, a runner already having scored. 2 strikes now in the count. Nobody on and an out.
Oh-2 now to Boyle with no one on. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Wow.
Another strikeout for Clark.
What a difference a throw makes. Dylan Catch, a part of what just was a great job by the battery, pitcher, catcher. With 3 pitches, you move from nobody out, runner on second, to nobody on, 2 outs. Huge difference. Clark right back to it.
First pitch in there for a strike. That one fouled off out onto Shepherd Ave. Clark again quickly ahead. 0-2.
Yeah, that's the recipe for success. Braden Clark get ahead early and often.
The 0-2 to Murphy. Fouled off.
When he's ahead in the count, so hard to hit, so difficult. Now again ahead 0-2. His change has been good.
0-2 pitch. Popped up. And the wind is going to bat this one out of play. Again, out into Shepherd Ave. Bit of a swirling wind. That one tied him up, but up high, I think, out of the glove of Ketch.
It appears as if that was a foul ball. Barely tipped.
So it'll stay 0-2. Sixth pitch. Breaking ball. Hit to short. Breen turns, fires, skipped into the glove of Canoe. They got him.
Great defense there. Wow. Michael Breen, make a play. Heck of an effort and heck of a play.
So top of the third is done. 1 run on 1 hit for the Mammoths. 2-1 the score. Seahawks lead. They'll come up to bat, do up Breen, Ketch, and Canoe. Welcome back to Reynolds Field, bottom of the third inning here between Salve Regina and Amherst. Seahawks leading 2-1. Back to the top of the order to Breen.
Fresh off the great defensive play. We'll see what we can do with the bat, leading off for the Seahawks again.
First pitch, he'll take for a strike.
Well, I think we have the umpire report now. That ball was inside. To lefties, you're going to get the inside part of the plate. To righties, you're going to get the inside part of the plate.
Hard hit past the dive of Chin at second. So Breen again will reach, this time, a single.
He came into the game with that average over 350, and he just continues to add to it. Offensively and defensively, he is just a force to be reckoned with for the Seahawks.
Well, we'll get to see now how active he wants to be on the base paths with those 12 steals. And he'll take his lead. We'll see if Goff, how often he might try and check it over on Breen. He'll deliver here after the long pause. That one skips through the wickets. And no, it hit Ketch. So that one hits Ketch and ricochets to the backstop. So that'll put 2 on with no one away here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, Breen wasn't even given the opportunity to steal a base.
So now 2 on, none away for Tyler Canoe.
Big hitting power right-hander.
He'll take that pitch low. Count 1-0. Down and away. Count 2-0.
Good hitters count.
Breen not phased by Chin flashing to the bag at second. Canoe takes the 2-0, drives it to center field. Grabbed there by Boyle. And a great, quick action from him to get that back into the infield. That holds the runners.
Yeah, not a difficult play there for the center fielder. Ball was hit on a line, driven out just a few steps away from him. Ball was right at him. That's a difficult That's a difficult ball to read off of the bat. Does it well. Now there's one away. The toughest ball to catch as an outfielder is the one hit right at you.
Now Tyler Petrosino with one away, 2 on. The pitch. Outside. Count 1-0. Here in the bottom of the third, Seahawks already with 4 hits in the game. The 1-0. Popped in the air into an awkward gap in left center, but grabbed by the shortstop. And there's 2 down. Grabbed by McDermott on the fly. Now the center fielder Grover with 2 outs, 2 on. Goff glances back at Breen, now delivers home the breaking ball. Hit hard in the air, but tied up in the wind, and it's going to fall to Boyle, who makes the grab. That ends the inning. So the Seahawks, after having 2 on and none away, end up flying out the next 3. They'll stray in 2. And through 3, it's Salve Regina 2, Amherst 1, due up in the top of the 4th, McDermott, Rydell, and Dove.
And welcome back. Newport, Rhode Island, Seahawks on top 2-1. I'm Niall Silverman, joined by Andrew Pizzelli. Braden Clark still on the mound. First pitch from him is hit hard to center field, and it's going to be good for a base hit. Single to lead off the inning. Good start for the Mammoths.
Oh, they've hit now in back-to-back innings.
And this is the guy that I talked about pre-game. He has been their source of power. Of the 6 home runs for the Mammoth, Rydell has 4. Big right-hander. First pitch from Clark. In there for a foul ball. Fouled off the foot of Rydell. He's going to take his time. Now Clark up on the hill. Counts 0-1. And now the count moves 0-2. Foul ball. Good place for Braden Clark to be up in the count 0-2.
As you said, Rydell batting .404, .723 slugging percentage, and a .473 on-base percentage to lead the Mammoths.
Yeah, that truly is about as good as it gets. .793 true slugging is phenomenal. Good miss there from Braden Clark. It is off the plate, away to a right-handed hitter. Looked good, doesn't get the call. Count moves 1-2. And now this one, chopped, third base. Cicada makes the play, but it was foul. Count stays 1-2. Gave Cicada the nice opportunity to make a very nice play. We'll see if Clark goes to the changeup here. It's been really, really effective for him. Hasn't gone to it too often. Tough miss.
You can see what getting the leadoff man on does. It slowed down Clark's approach, who had been wanting to work, likes to work very quickly.
It does. That's about one of the best ways to get into a situation to slow Clark down. It's the only way to be able to slow Clark down. He does have to take his time, come set, move a bit slower, be cognizant of the runner on first. Very important to get runners on base against Braden Clark. Two-two count. This one swung on, hit, chopped. Venarusso's there, takes his time, throws to first. One away. Runner does get over to second base. That is McDermott, the shortstop, standing on second base. One out.
And McDermott had just started to elongate his lead before that pitch. So running immediately on contact, no chance for a double play. At best, you would have gotten him at second, about giving up the runner at first.
Yeah, the way that it unfolded, it was a non-starter. He was going to be in there safe. Good base running by the shortstop. Now the first pitch in there for a strike. Curveball. Clark takes his set. And now this one fouled off. Again, 0-2. Again, a nice play over by Eric Sorella by the third base dugout.
Casual play, unlike the leaping grab he made in Game 1 on Saturday.
Yeah, he's made us be aware of his defense these last few days. Now Clark in an 0-2 spot. Takes a look back over at second. The pitch thrown in there for a strike. Strike three. He got him swinging. His fifth strikeout of the day. Good time for it. Now there are two outs. Runner at second. That appeared to be the changeup running back into the right-handed hitters. Oh, this one hit. Oh, absolutely blasted left field. If it's fair, it is way gone, and it is way gone.
Well, we talked about, you said Justice Wells hit one pregame into the parking lot. This one absolutely crushed by New.
Yeah, that hit the top of the car, back in the back parking lot, behind everything, over the hedges, over the wall. And that came off the bat in a hurry. Probably left the field in less than 3 seconds.
And that gives the Mammoths the lead. 2-run home run shot for New.
Yeah, that's about a hard to hit ball you're going to see from either team in any game. Now, unbelievably, this ball is hit very hard left field. Beniers is back. It is way back. It is gone.
Wow, back-to-back home runs. Unbelievable. What a shot, this time from San Pedro.
Yeah, back-to-back at-bats with a home run. How about this? Back-to-back pitches with a home run. The Mammoths really feeling good right now, just able to get a hold of the Braden Clark pitches and send them a country mile. Both of these no-doubters.
Both to left field.
Holy moly. Well, now 4-2.
Lamone, I think, trying to make it back-to-back-to-back with that swing.
Absolutely. Launch angle on that, was trying to send it, not able to. Count moves 0-1. This one hit hard up the middle. It's going to be good enough for a base hit. Brandon Grover reaches down. He makes the play, throws it back in.
Oh, all this coming with 2 outs.
Yeah, a very good 2-out rally here by the Mammoths. Changes the complexion of the game a tad bit. This one swung on, hit into the ankle of the 8-hole hitter. Kin, I believe?
Chin.
Count's now 0-1. Clark checks over to first. Close play, good throw. He's in there safely. Good curveball up in the zone. Swung on and missed. Now the count moves 0-2. Clark with a good opportunity to end this inning here. He's got his set. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, hit hard. Nice pick by Cicada. Takes his time, gathers, throws to first in time. That'll do it here for the top of the fourth. Great play, Dustin Cicada, to end the inning. After the 2 home runs, the score does become 4-2. Mammoths on top. Bottom 4 on the way. Well, you hear that song, you know who's up at the plate. It is Chris Venaruso here leading us off in the bottom of the fourth. This one, oh boy, hit hard. It is going to be foul. Count moves 0-1. Good piece of hitting there. Did go foul.
That one trimmed the shrubs on the grounds of Chateau Samer.
Yeah, some free landscaping off the bat of Chris Venaruso. Off the plate away. Count evens up at 1-1.
Well, that was a mammoth inning for Amherst. 3 runs, 2 homers.
Yeah, back-to-back. This one chopped third base. Good play by the third baseman. Throws first in time to get Venaruso. Good play by the third baseman there, leaping to make the grab. Murphy, the leadoff hitter. Athletic play over at third base. And after that out, brings up the man who's 1 for 1. It is Matt D'Amato. He steps into the plate.
And that play to Murphy kind of looked like he jumped a little early, kind of had to hang in the air and make that grab. Not an easy play.
Now, it helps when you're as tall as he is. He looks about 6'4". Leaping play. Athletic, to say the least. Counts 0-1 on Matt D'Amato at the fastball in there for a strike. This one popped up, just missed. Number 3 is there. Chin, he's under it. He makes the catch. Close play. 2 outs now for the Seahawks here in the bottom of the fourth. Dustin Cicada, who had the double back in the second to score the second run of the game for the Seahawks, hops into the box. 2 outs.
Close enough, Niall. Chris Murphy, 6'2", officially.
Just off.
Just off. I'd say every 100 feet we have to look, subtract, adds an inch.
That's a good rule of thumb.
So if you were looking at me from 10 miles away, I might be 6'4".
We'll go with that. This one cannot be gotten by the third baseman, Murphy. In there for a single. Cicada now 2 for 2 on the day. Good piece of hitting. He's finding barrels right now.
Well, that one just hard hit, and it was close to Murphy, but just so low and so fast that he didn't have a chance to really react to it. and it was to the outfield on the grass.
Yeah, a lot of hard-hit balls to third base so far today. Cicada made a nice play on a line shot to him earlier to end the fourth. This one off of his bat gets past the third baseman. 95 off the bat, and possibly more. Jared Beniers at the plate now. He shows bunt. This one gets away from the catcher. Off to second base goes Cicada. So just like the second, 2 outs, nobody on. Runner gets to first. Steals gets to second. We'll see what Beniers is able to do. He's got a 1-0 count working in his favor. Pitcher with a set. The 1-0 pitch upstairs for a ball, so count moves 2-0. Once you get to that 2-0 spot, it officially does become a hitter's count, and you can start to not guess but feel comfortable knowing what the pitcher's going to go with. It is early in the game to make those distinctions. But it's a 2-0 count. We'll see if Beniers is able to get on one. Good hold from him. Changeup down in the zone. Count moves 3-0.
Yeah, I think that was a pitch. Ended up being off the plate, but I think Goff trying to entice Beniers to offer it that, and a good eye not to take.
3-0 count now for Beniers. That one in there for a strike.
When I say take, I mean take the cheese.
It did break a lot. Hefty break. It appears to be it has to be the changeup that he's throwing. A lot of three-dimensional break on the changeup. This one swung on and missed. Count moves full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
That time you had the changeup. This time coming with the heat, knowing that Beniers was going to swing.
Yeah, Goff has been able to mix it pretty well here. He does have the same mix as Braden Clark. Curveball, changeup, fastball. We'll see what he does here. 3-0. Outside and away, and he gets away from the catcher. So now runners on the corners, first and third. A bit of confusion. Beniers now takes his base, heads over to first. There was a bit of a conversation, unable to see if that was with the umpire or with a teammate. Most likely a teammate, based on how it all worked out. Well, hold up.
Well, because you've got Cicada now at third.
Well, he took third. It was a pass ball. The guess, from my point of view, has to be, based on the reaction from Sorella and Beniers, they didn't realize that it was ball 4. The home plate umpire didn't have his ball 4. Beniers did, took the base. The umpire said, wait, come back. There's only 3 balls. That was the confusion. He then got told by Sorella to take first base. He did. Then there was that conference between the umpires, and they decided that, yes, Beniers does have first base. And now a meeting on the mound by the pitching coach.
So in a situation like that, the timing of things, how would that work as far as it's a walk, and because it's the pass ball, it's not a dead ball yet, Cicada can go ahead and take third?
Exactly right. So once Cicada sees ball 4, that doesn't mean anything to him, but when he sees the pass ball, that's when he decides that he can take off for third base. A bit confusing if you were watching the replay or from our view, because he was more or less jogging over to third base, which is a player would do if he had the automatic base being given to him. He didn't in this case. He just realized, I'm getting third base easily here. Took his leisurely time to get over there.
So it's insult to injury if you're the Mammoths here trying to limit the Seahawks in this inning. 2 outs and runners at the corners now.
With one of the best hitters the Seahawks have, one of the best hitters in the conference, Michael Breen at the plate now. Big spot for him. He's 2 for 2 on the day, now in a 1-0 count. Big spot for the Seahawks. They're trailing 4-2. Beniers at first, a lot of speed on the bases. This one hit hard right side. Second baseman is there. Corrals it, throws to first. It's going to be in time, so that'll do it for the Seahawks here in the bottom of the 4th. They get 2 men on. Strand of both. Score stays 4-2. Top of the 5th is on the way.
Welcome back to Reynolds Field. Top of the fifth between Salve Regina and Amherst. 4-2. The Mammoths with the lead.
You know, I think one of the early keys to success here in this inning is Braden Clark retiring the leadoff hitter here for the Mammoths. Goes a long way.
Working here against the center fielder Boyle. 2-1 the count.
Just missed with a changeup there on that last pitch.
The 2-1. Chopped, and that one finds a little gap, just skipping between Breen and Cicada. And leadoff man is on once again for Amherst.
Work to do now here for Clark in the top of the fifth.
Well, he cruised through 2 innings, gave up the 1 run in the third. And then the Mammoths got something going in that fourth. Now 6 hits in the game as Clark delivers for a strike to the third baseman, Murphy. As we said, that leadoff man getting on slows down the approach of Clark, who looks to check on him here, but diving back safely is Boyle.
Yeah, it makes a difference. Clark, one of the most effective quick workers that you're going to see at any given point in any given season, and it does throw him off his game when he does let that first batter of the game reach. Changes his approach a little bit.
Another check on Boyle, and he's safe again. And we've got action and stirring in both pens. Runner goes, and the pitch is wide, so Boyle was going already. So he'll take second. I don't know. How do you go there? Stolen base, wild pitch, it's tough. He was already going.
Yeah, that's going to have to go down as a stolen base. It was a bit outside. Good pitch to steal on. Looked like a curveball away. Dylan Ketch was able to transfer it in time. That was the problem there with that one.
So runner at second, no outs. 1-2 the count here to Murphy. The pitch. Down low, pops up on Ketch.
Good block there from Dylan Ketch. Gets that glove down right between the wickets, prevents the ball from getting past him.
Clark delivers home now. This one fouled off by Murphy. Well, obviously we've talked so much about what Ketch has done with his bat to start this year and getting the record all-time hits. It's so impressive because he's just as good defensively behind the plate. And like we said, sitting, squatting, having to make those plays all game long, and then still being able to step to the plate and produce at a high level is very rare.
You don't see it. You really don't. At all levels of the game, the hitting position for a catcher is the least valuable that you're going to get. I mean, a 260 hitting catcher is a good catcher. So to see him, continue to hit that 350 plus, but also be an elite defensive catcher, not easy to do.
This one, short chop to Breen. He fires, and that's not going to be in time.
And there's possible something happens over here at the third base. Cicada and the runner from second to third got into a collision. He went down. He's now taking his time to walk off the pane. It's possible they go with an interference of sorts. It doesn't look like they're going to, and he'll stay on third base.
And I guess the throw was in time. That was not an official over. That was the first base coach for the Mammoths saying safe, as he obviously thought the throw was. So Breen does gun down Murphy. And there is one away, but Boyle, as you said, at third.
Strong throw from Breen. It was a very tough play. A lot of collision, a lot of commotion over there on the third base side.
This one hard hit on the ground, and it's going to get by Veneruso for a base hit, and that brings in another run, and it's 5-2.
Yeah, unfortunate there. It looked like that one hit off the glove of Braden Clark. Ricocheted the ball, changed the direction of it, and lets it get in there for a base hit.
Hey, Veneruso was moving to his right, and then you could see just kind of had to stumble as that ball changed direction, had no chance. And now Rydell with one on and one out. And he'll take a ball. Seven hits in the game now for Amherst, trying to snap a 6-game losing streak. Breaking ball, nice looking pitch, and he gets the strike call.
Yeah, Amherst has had a tough stretch as of late. They've dropped 11 of their last 12, coming off what was a great start to the season. They took down the number 9 team in the country, Rowan University, handily down in Florida. And ever since that moment, it's been a tough stretch.
Runner goes, the throw from catch, looking for his second throw out at second. Can't get it here. In safely with the stolen base is McDermott. So now a runner in scoring position with one out.
Long time was called there.
Here's the pitch. That one skips down, and so that will move McDermott over to third.
And they'll have to check on catch. That one popped up and caught him. Yeah, just below the mask line, kind of right above the chest pad. Had to hurt. Lower neck area just got hit by that skipping fastball there.
Now McDermott at third as this one's fouled off. Counts 2-2 to Rydell here with one out. And the runner McDermott at third. This will be the 77th pitch. 78th pitch, actually, for Clark. Here it is. Swing and a miss. So down goes Rydell. It's a big strikeout for Clark. And there's two away. Now the number 4 hitter, Dove. Playing left field here today for the Mammoths. 1-0 pitch. Check swing from Dove. And they're going to call it a strike.
Much to the dismay of the Amherst bench.
One count. The pitch. And therefore, strike two. Clark trying to close the door here. The 1-2 on the ground. Past his glove and past the dive of Veneruso. And the Mammoths score another.
Yeah, almost an unbelievably athletic play from Braden Clark there. Spinning, throws his glove up behind his back. Missed it by probably less than 3 inches. Just barely got over his glove. Would have been a Sports Center type of play. Not able to make the play.
So the inning continues. New will bat now with Dove at first. McDermott scoring on that last play. And it's 6-2 Amherst. And Graham Jeffries warming in the pen here for Salve Regina. Clark delivers the breaking ball inside. Strike one.
It's been a minute since we've been able to have the opportunity to see the big right-hander Graham Jeffries get in the game and pitch. He's been phenomenal this year for the Seahawks.
Swing and a miss here from New, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2, runner goes. This one hit to third. Cicada fields. Long throw,
Great
and it's
play.
there in time to get the runner. So Cicada guns down New. But the Mammoths score 2 more here in the top of the 5th. 2 runs on 3 hits. They do strand 1. Due up for Salve Regina. Catch, Canoe, and Petrosino. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Welcome back to Reynolds Field. Bottom of the 5th. Seahawks have dug themselves a hole, down 6-2 here to Amherst. Goff leads off with a breaking ball up high to Dylan Ketch. Ketch, who's 0 for 1 in the game, hits this one hard to right field, and it will skip and hop in front of the right fielder, Rydell. Base hit for Ketch.
And with that hit, there is a new hit record here for the Salve Regina record books, as we'll have to say a few more times over the course of the year. He also continues that streak of games with a hit. He also increases that metric for himself.
Well, that all-time hits mark, he's going to bury that.
I'm actually scared for whoever attempts to get that next. They got a long way to go.
It was held by head coach Eric Sorella. Then Alex Perry tied him in his career. Then Zach Smith took the record in 2019. This one popped up and will fall into the glove of the first baseman, New. So Canoe pops up to first, and there's one away. But in this past Saturday, Dylan Ketch surpassed Zach Smith for that all-time record. Petrosino now with 1 out, 1 on. Goff delivers as Petrosino shows, but he lays it down the third base side. Charging is Murphy. He's able to get the throw in time to get Petrosino. But catch over to second. That could have almost been a perfectly drawn up bunt to the third base side, but a great play there by Murphy.
Yeah, that's how you draw it up. If you're a defensive coach and you want to teach your third baseman how to go in there and make that play on the run, you don't teach it any better than that. Well done by the third baseman, Murphy, there. Because that was a well-executed bunt by Petrosino.
Perfect. Right where you want. I mean, any slower, you give a chance for Goff to get it and gun you down. But just a great play, great reaction from Murphy. 0-1 here to Grover with 2 outs and catch at second. The pitch. Breaking ball is in there for a called strike. Count 0-2 now.
Grover is a good 2-strike hitter.
The 0-2. That one almost, I think, behind Grover and it gets away from the catcher. So that moves catch over to third.
Yeah, that one was behind Grover. You wouldn't really know it. Like so many of the other Seahawks, they don't move their feet. They'll stay in there and really challenge you. If you're going to hit them, they're going to take their base, which shows they are more than 50% ahead of the next team when it comes to hit by pitches. 36, nobody else passed 24.
This one line to right field, but foul. Count stays 1-2. Well, that could almost be a Seahawk tradition. Now, standing in to take and where the pitches. I know I got to see one of the Seahawk greats do that as Petrosino lifts it again in the air to right field. Bit of a chance there. Rydell had to read that 3 times in the sun, but he makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Very quick inning for the Seahawks. They stray and catch at third. They do get 1 hit, but they will continue to trail 6-2 as we head to the top of the 6th. San Pedro, Limon, and Chin due up for the Mammoths.
Well, welcome back. It is the top of the 6th inning. New pitcher in for the Seahawks, Graham Jeffries. Jeffries comes into the game today with 23 strikeouts and just 15 innings pitched, and he's holding hitters to a measly .218 batting average against. Really good numbers from the right-hander. Another quick worker. Graham Jeffries will get it back, and release it again. Good start there. Good fastball inner half. Count starts 0-1. And just like that, it moves to 0-2. I think Graham's well positioned to take advantage of the strike zone that this umpire has. Graham loves to go inside against right-handed hitters, and that part of the zone is going to be open for him today. 0-2 pitch now. In there for strike 3, so how about that? Comes in from the bullpen. It takes him just 3 pitches to get his first strikeout. 1-2-3. Seahawks really looking for a quick inning out of their pitcher here. Get the bats back up for him. They are chasing 4.
And plenty of time to do so.
With a lineup like this, absolutely. Oh, wow.
Well, that is nasty stuff. You come with those 3 pitches, fastball's pretty much on the inside, and then you can throw a hook like that.
Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. I mean, the apex of that pitch was about the pitcher's head. It landed at about his knees. A little bit of frustration from the dugout. The pitch was very, very, very close on the outside corner. Possibly even caught the outside part of the plate. But you're just not going to get those calls the way that you want to, so you're going to have to do it like that. Get him to swing and miss. Good pitch there, Graham Jeffries. He's now up in the count 1-2. He's got his sign, the 1-2 pitch on the way, and it is in there for strike 3. 7 pitches, 2 strikeouts. Good work here to start off the 6th, Graham Jeffries. Keeping up pace. As I said, he came into the inning with 23 strikeouts in just 15 innings. He's only adding to that number. Quick work. First pitch in there for a strike. Fastball looking sharp today. Now this one hit, chopped over to the third base side. And now just like that, the count moves 0-2. It's all right. Hander steps back onto the mound, gets his sign from the catcher. And now the 0-2 pitch is in there, down and away. Count moves 1-2.
Not a bad pitch.
Good chase pitch from it. The batter was expecting the fastball. That would have been a great pitch for that situation.
And nobody on, so if you miss, no harm.
Exactly right. Another one of the big benefits of being up 0-2, you can feel very comfortable and very confident just moving to the next pitch after that one. Here is the next one, the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Graham has his sign. Into the windup, the 1-2 pitch, swung on and fouled back again. This one off one of the poles back there, loud sound.
Rung off the pole.
Exactly right. Good battle here. And the 1-2 pitch in there, curveball got him looking. Wow, the hook is working for Graham Jeffries, and just like that, a strikeout of the side. 1-2-3 go the Mammoths here in the top of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th, the big one. Seahawks down 6-2, chasing some runs. Veneruso, D'Amato will lead it off here for the Seahawks. Bottom of the 6th is on the way. And welcome back. Niall Silverman joined here by Andrew Pizzelli. It is the bottom of the 6th. Chris Veneruso is leading it off here for the Seahawks. First pitch that he sees in there for a called strike. 0-1 pitch to Veneruso. Up and away. Count evens up. 1 ball and 1 strike. Good take there. Count moves 2-1. You know, one of the things that we talked about Veneruso the other day is how his bat hasn't as of yet come alive for him, but what makes him such a potent threat in this lineup is his ability to take pitches when they're not in his hitting zone. His on-base percentage is still over that 400 mark, even though he's hitting now just over 100. He's going to have a chance here, and he does, to get himself into a good hitter's count. It's 3-2. If he doesn't see a pitch he likes, he is going to be on first base via the walk. We'll see what happens. 3-2 pitch on the way. This one hit hard, right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He is not going to be able to make the catch. It grounds into the wall back there, so a leadoff double, Chris Veneruso.
Well, you talk about him wanting to get his bat going at his first career homer on Saturday, and this one a few feet short of that. But again, a difficult run for Boyle to make, sprinting back, and I think that ball just carried a little further than he thought. Tough to judge. A little bit of, he wasn't looking into the sun, but the way the sun is setting now, trying to judge that ball, as you said, the ones hit right to you can be difficult. Comes up about 5 feet short of the fence. So a double for Veneruso. See if that can spark the Seahawks here.
Yeah, when it's on your line, it's just difficult to read where that ball is going to go in terms of how far it's going to go. When it's hit into a gap, you're able to read that ball because you get the 2 lines of sight on it. You get your dimensional look on it, and you also get a look at it kind of as it's approaching. Well, I don't even really know what I'm saying. All I know is it's very hard to catch a ball when it's hit right at you, and we see it again there. Good double by Chris Veneruso.
And turning to his left to run, you got the sun in your peripheral vision right now as well. Just a perfectly placed ball from Veneruso.
After that swing and miss, count moves 2-1 on Matt D'Amato. Good spot for the Seahawks. They do need to push some runs across. Runner on second, nobody out. D'Amato squares the bunt. He's going to get it down. Third baseman is there. He throws to first. It's going to be in time to record the out. Veneruso does get over to third, so now a runner on third with the 1 out.
And you hate to feel like you have to sacrifice outs to score runs, but when you're down 4 is possible in a single inning, but you'd rather manufacture a run here if you can. 1 out, runner at third. If you can get one across here, you'll trade that 1 out to make that happen.
Yeah, with a runner on third and 1 out, anything besides a strikeout here will score that run. So you do make the sacrifice when there's no outs, that's for sure. Because as you said, if you can get that down to 6-3, possibly 6-4, now all of a sudden that truly is an inning of work to get you back into that tie game, possibly even take the lead. Very difficult to get 4 runs in an inning without manufacturing 1. Swung on and missed there. Dustin Takeda is the batter at the plate here for the Seahawks. He has a double and a single to his name in today's ball game. After that curveball away, the count goes 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out to number 11. And now that one swung on and missed. Good swing there from Cicada, not able to produce contact. Count moves 2-2. Two-two pitch is well upstairs. So the count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Goff still the pitcher up on the hill for the Mammoths. He's certainly looking for the strikeout here. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up, out of play.
Well, Goff got a couple of quick innings there because his pitch count had been getting up, but now 65 pitches, which through 6 innings is not too bad when it seemed like the Seahawks may have been able to chase him early from this game, scoring in the first and the second. There was immediately action in the pen for the Mammoths.
And a great take there by Cicada. He will take his base. Runners now on the corners for the 9-hole hitter, Jared Beniers, who steps into the box.
Well, what you want here at best is a single or a high, long, deep fly ball.
And
last thing you want is a double play here if you're Salve.
Yeah, good wheels over at first in Cicada. There will be a pinch hitter. It is going to be, as we have talked about, the primary pinch hitter for the Seahawks. It is Justice Welsh. He's had an extremely good day if you consider batting practice to be a part of the day, which I do. Really getting
preparation is key. Preparation's everything.
Yes, it was, and his preparation was on a very, very good path, that's for sure. He now steps in the box. Runners on first and third. Called for a strike. We'll see if the Seahawks are going to attempt to manufacture a run. They have a play to score the runner from third here, in which they will sacrifice the runner over at third base. But by bringing Justice Welsh into the game, I think they're going to let him hit.
I think you want Justice to swing.
Yeah. Counts 0-1. Oh, good swing there. Just missed. Count moves 0-2.
I mean, the best is you send Cicada and see if you can catch them in a rundown. And with that going on, you bring the guy from third home. It's the game within the game.
0-2 pitch here. Off the plate away. Runner will take off. He's going to head to second. And it looks like they may attempt the play. They run him back. Down goes Cicada. And scoring is Veneruso. And just like that, they are going to get themselves a run manufactured. And now there are 2 outs. The count is 1-2. The score is 6-3. There is nobody on base. Justice Welsh at the plate. If you were going to do that, you were going to get yourself down in the count early. He was down in the count 0-2. That was the right time for it.
From my lips to Sorella's ears to your television set.
And now the count moves 2-2. That one hit hard, fouled. Well over the clam shack that has showed up here to Reynolds Field. Count stays 2-2. Make it 3-2 now. Full count. So the pinch hitter, Justice Welsh. Michael Breen is on deck for the Seahawks. And the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, so that'll do it for the Seahawks here in the bottom of the 6th. They do scratch across a run. The score is 6-3. Top of the 7th is on the way. Folks, we will be right back.
Welcome back to Reynolds Field, top of the 7th inning. Andrew Pizzella here alongside Niall Silberman bringing you the call. 6-3, Amherst with the lead. The Seahawks do bring across 1 run in the bottom of the 6th. Graham Jeffries back to work here against Boyle, the number 9 hitter. Count is 1-0. Pitch from Jeffries. Chop, picked, and bobbled by Cicada. Still time to throw, and the extension from Canoe gets him. Tyler Canoe using every inch. 6'5", depending upon the size shoe he's wearing. That made the difference there on that one. And there's 1 away.
Yeah, just a phenomenal play from Dustin Cicada there at third base. Hard hit ball, knocks it down, throws it over to first on a line.
Breaking ball there from Jeffries in there for a called strike. Got 3 strikeouts in the 6th. Kicks and delivers the 0-1. Another breaking ball fanned on by Murphy. 0-2 count here with 1 out. Jeffries delivers again the breaking ball on the ground. Breen will field. He'll throw, and there's 2 away.
Great defensive play by the infield here in this inning. Breen stays down, makes the play. Would have been easy to come up for him there. The ball bounced about 5 times before getting to him. There's a tendency for shortstops to come up early. He doesn't there. Stays down, makes the play. 2 outs.
Jeffries trying to make this a very quick inning. Jack McDermott, the batter now, and he will take strike 1. 18 pitches, making 19 pitches, 16 for strikes from Jeffries.
Is that good? Very.
The 0-1 catches the plate again. Jeffries trying to make this a 1-2-3, very brief top of the 7th. Looks in for the sign on the 0-2. Now sets and delivers. The pitch on the outside corner. Just missed. Count 1-2. One-two pitch inside. Count 2-2.
He just missed with that 0-2 pitch off the plate away. Very close. We'll see what he's able to do come back here. I think it's been all fastballs here in this count so far.
Count even 2-2. 2 outs. No one on here for the Mammoths, who lead 6-3. The pitch inside. Popped up. Fly now out to center. Caught by Grover, and that'll do it. 1-2-3. Go the Mammoths. Seahawks quickly back up to bat. And they will start with the top of the order. Michael Breen due up as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Welcome back to the bottom of the 7th. Michael Breen will lead off for the Seahawks, who trail 6-3 here versus the Mammoths. A.J. Zaccario, the man on the mound now for Amherst. He delivers outside. Count 1-1 here to Breen. 6th appearance for Zaccario. No decision, 7.5 ERA. This one fouled off. Count will be 1-2.
The pitchers for Amherst today have looked very good. Their numbers seem to be inflated by what must have been a really tough stretch, like a tough gauntlet of games they had to play. Good stuff from the pitchers for the Amherst Mammoths, as shown today.
1-2 the count here to the leadoff man, Breen. And he will get plunked. So he will take his base. You talked about earlier before, I think it was Grover, who didn't even flinch at a ball that wound up being behind him, and how the Seahawks approaches to stand in there and take. I was making the point, this has kind of been a tradition of that. A lot of Seahawks over the course of recent history. Alex Perry took 43 pitches. Zach Smith, 26. Dylan Ketch is going to work his way up on his list. Vargas, Tristan Dacey, but the number one guy all time, how about this? 71 hit by pitches for Ryan Kelly between 2013 and 2016. That's a lot of tattoos.
71 at-bats. He got hit by a pitch. I mean, how many games did he even play in? That seems like it's getting hit at least once every, 3-4 games?
Pretty much. We'll have to pull up Ryan's.
I mean, what are the odds of that?
Games played. 162 games played for Ryan Kelly.
So just over half, or just under half of the games he played in, he was getting hit by a pitch.
Yes.
Is there a secret to the madness? I mean, what do we got there?
You lean in. That rule was not in place yet about having to get out of the way.
Ryan Kelly sure made the coaching staff happy at that point, that's for sure.
Well, and similar to, we talked about how the Seahawks had, guys who could get on and then get to second. Ryan Kelly, another one of those. Get on first, over to second before you know it. Great center fielder as well.
We'll see what Breen does here. 2-1 pitch in there to Ketch.
2-1 the count now to Ketch. Actually, make it 3-1. One on, no one away. Seahawks within 3. Had to sacrifice 2 outs to get a run last inning. The pitch as Breen takes off. The throw will get out of the glove. It skips out of the glove of McDermott, and that allows Breen to get to third.
Wow, what a moment. He was dead to rights. I mean, that's a game changer there. You go from 1 out, nobody on, to nobody out. Runner on third. I mean, that is, if you look at the run matrix, that's about a run of a different in terms of what's expected. So a huge play there.
And Ketch then puts one to left field to score Breen, just like that.
Yeah, you can't draw it up any better than that. Ketch draws himself a 2-strike count, able to take advantage, drive a ball the other way. Another hit for him, his second of the game. And now the score 6-4. Seahawks in striking range. Tying run coming to the plate now. And I really go back to the 2-strike Michael Breen pitch where he doesn't move his feet. Creates all the difference.
Canoe in the air, grabbed in right field by Rydell. 1 out. Petrosino with 1 out. 1 on, Dylan Ketch at first. Well, it's all those little things that add up. The game is very simple, but at times it's the complexity of all those little things. They make a difference. They add up. They make a mistake. 1 or 2% difference here or there. You know, people get with baseball, so many numbers. But at the end of the day, those little things add up over the course of a season, the course of a game.
Yeah, a lot of things always add up to a big thing, that's for sure. And when you're getting 2 strikes, because if he moves out of the way there, he's down in 2-strike count, and he's at 1-2. That was an 0-2 pitch that he got hit by. So if he just moves out of the way, he's still not in a good spot. If he potentially does get out in that at-bat, now there's a runner on first, nobody scores. Huge difference. And there's another one.
It's the 3rd batter hit this game.
Well, the Seahawks certainly looking to take advantage. A few free passes here from the new pitcher out of the bullpen. And now the tying run is on base for the Salve Regina Seahawks. And a great hitter, the power man, leader in the home run department, Brandon Grover, is stepping up to the plate.
Those are the first hit-by-pitch that Zaccario has offered this season. Both in this inning. And now a conversation here on the mound. 6-4. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Seahawks have already brought a run across. 8 hits aside between the Seahawks and the Mammoths here in this one. In a game that's approaching 2 hours old. Zaccario glances back at catch, now delivers home. Inside for a ball to Grover.
And now the bullpen for Amherst is moving from getting loose to getting hot. If Grover reaches, we might see another pitching change here in this inning.
Zaccario delivers. And that'll be a strike. Looks like Ian Donahue, the man warming for Amherst. The pitch in the air, popped up, and making the grab here is Boyle charging in, and that will hold the runners.
Well, that'll bring up Chris Veneruso to the plate.
Doubled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, his bat seems to potentially have found its juice. 2 extra base hits in his last 4 at-bats.
2 on, 2 out. Veneruso at the plate. Zaccario delivers the first pitch. High and inside for a ball.
Outfield shaded towards right center field. A bit of a hole in left center.
Zaccario, the 1-0. Again, high and outside. Count 2-0.
Good hitters count.
The 2-0. On the ground to short. They'll go to second to end the inning. And that'll do it. Seahawks strand 2. We'll head to the top of the 8th. Mammoths on top. 6-4.
Well, welcome back to Newport, Rhode Island. It is the top of the 8th. Graham Jeffries still out there for the Seahawks. He's been cruising. He's facing a very good hitter in Jackson Rydell. The first pitch from him upstairs for a ball. Rydell has not shown off his power yet today. He is one of the guys that can.
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, not the day he's accustomed to having so far this season. Somebody who over the course of the season getting on just about half of the time. And now he's in a very good hitter's count. Balls 3, strikes 0. Graham Jeffries now with a 3-0 pitch in there for a strike. Strike 1.
Rydell looked like he was taking all the way there.
Yeah, with the day that he's having, he's probably very fine taking the 3-0 pitch. Now there we go. Graham Jeffries getting himself back into the count. Count runs full. Back-to-back strikes on the outer half of the plate.
Wind blowing dead out to center field right now. And it's a steady wind.
Yeah, that's about as strong as it's going to get. I have not felt it like that in Newport for some time. After that foul ball, the count does stay full. 3-2, 3 straight strikes from Graham Jeffries. He takes his set. He has his sign. Into his windup, and the 3-2 pitch is in there for strike 3. Way to come back in that at-bat, Graham Jeffries, with yet another strikeout, his 5th of his appearance so far today. Jackson Rydell is now 0 for 4. Graham Jeffries retires another batter. After Rydell, he will be facing the left fielder, Dove. 1 out here in the inning. We've talked about how important it is to keep that leadoff batter off of first base. For him to go down 3-0 and come back and win that count, especially with a strikeout, really impressive work there from Graham Jeffries. Count now moves even, 1-1. And a great curveball in there. Called for a strike, so the count moves 1-2. You always want to win your evens. You heard it a few times from the dugout there. Win your evens was being called out, especially from his pitchers. He now is in control of this at-bat. 1-2 pitch from Graham Jeffries. Swung on, fouled away.
He's gone twice to that high-low pitch. Got the first strike, got the second strike with that.
Looking for a third, the 1-2 pitch outside. And again, the count runs full, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, a chance for Graham Jeffries to win his evens.
Well, back-to-back pitches, very similar spot.
Dove able to hold off there on that last one. And again, the 2-2 pitch. This one is swung on, gets past the catcher. Dylan Ketch races back, throws first, not in time. So the strikeout will be recorded. That goes into the books as a strikeout for Graham Jeffries, his 6th of the afternoon. However, only 1 out. Runner is over at first. It's always a weird situation when that happens. That goes into the scorebook as a strikeout for both the pitcher and the hitter, and yet there's only 1 out in the inning, and he stays on first. Oh, great curveball, Graham Jeffries there. The amount of downward break on that curveball, like all of his curveballs have been today, is a sight to be seen.
Yeah. Incredibly tough for batters. Like, what are you going to do against that?
Yeah, there's another one where
unless you're sitting on it, you know it's coming, you think it's coming. If you're just trying to read the pitch, you're not going to attempt to swing at that because you never want to guess. You don't want to guess at the plate.
No. And it's so funny because the apex of this pitch at its height, it is just at the hitter's head, and it is coming down all the way to his knees. So much break on the ball. There's another one. Big swing and miss. Not even close, really. The amount of break on these balls is remarkable. Graham Jeffries really spinning it today. He's now in a 1-2 count, 1 out here in the inning. Already has 2 strikeouts. Make it 6 on the day for him. Takes his set, checks the runner over at first. Runner goes. Curveball in there for a strike 3. Pass Veneruso, diving Breen. He stops and makes the play. So now 3 strikeouts in the inning for Graham Jeffries. Only 2 outs, however.
That is, there's nothing in the stat sheet for that. That is an incredible hustle play by Breen because Veneruso can't hold on to the throw from catch. Would have been a close play anyways. But Breen's hustle keeps that ball close instead of it getting to the outfield and Dove maybe getting to third and being in an even better scoring position.
Yeah. I mean, we talk about how impressive Breen is, both at the plate and with his glove. He shows it off again there, as does Graham Jeffries. My, oh my, the curveball is phenomenal today. If you can't quite see it at home on your computer screen, you can take my word for it. The curveball spinning like crazy. The count is 0-1. Back to Breen. That is more or less a mental play, a hustle play. Yes, it was a nice play with the glove, but a lot of hustle more than anything else. After that swinging strike, the count moves 0-2. Good spot for Graham Jeffries.
Do have Andrew Roman getting hot in the pen with this being a 2-run game. Seahawks hoping for some runs in the bottom of the 8th, but will most likely be seeing Andrew Roman in the 9th.
Andrew Roman, another one of those hard-throwing right-handers for the Seahawks in the bullpen. Now Graham Jeffries, 0-2 pitch from him. Down and away. Count moves 1-2. Graham checks the runner at second in the 1-2 pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. So, folks, get a load of this. The inning ends, obviously. What does that mean? 3 outs. 4 strikeouts this inning for Graham Jeffries. That brings his grand total to a 8 spot through 3 innings. We are headed to the bottom of the 8th. Seahawks looking for 2, maybe more. Bottom 8 on the way. And welcome back. It is bottom 8 baseball here. In beautiful Reynolds Park, Newport, Rhode Island at the plate. Today's designated hitter, Matt Tomato, he swings, he hits it a country mile. It is back, it is good! Home run to start the inning, Matt Tomato, baby! Give me a piece of that leadoff home run for the designated junior. We are back in it. It is 6-5. Seahawks getting close. I can almost taste it. Andrew, how do you like that to start
I
off
hope
the inning?
you were getting ready. That one was coming right for us, Niall. You don't have a glove. You got some cold, bare hands out here in the outfield, but that one was scorched
off
to
the
center field.
Off the bat of Matt Tomato, I will take it off the chest to watch that one again. Oh, boy, is that some pretty hitting. It is now 6-5. Whew! How about that to start off the 8th inning for the Seahawks?
Oh, unbelievable.
This one hit hard right side. There's going to be a play for the right fielder. He reaches up and makes the catch. That will retire Cicada. And a pinch hitter will take over, who was a defensive replacement for the left fielder. It is Matthew Neal here, 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Freshman hitter. In his last game, he had the first hit of his career. Looking for another. This one hit very hard left field. It looks like the left fielder is going to have a play on it, and he does. He reaches up to make the catch, and there are now 2 down. Freshman Matthew Neal gives that one a ride.
Well, that's the first time we've called Dove's name today in the outfield. Not a lot of balls put his way. And this one's kind of a difficult run to his left. You also had Boyle coming over as well, who could have easily called him off on that play, but good on Dove for sticking with it and making a tough grab.
And look who that brings up. It is the leadoff hitter for the Seahawks. Michael Breen steps up to the plate looking to increase what has already been a phenomenal day for him at the plate. First pitch to him, not even close. Count moves 1-0. And if he gets on, that'll bring the man we've come to know as Clutch Catch to the plate in a clutch situation. This one hits shortstop. Shortstop stays down at a nice play with the glove. Throws to first, strong arm. That will do it to retire Michael Breen. But the inning capped by, highlighted by, the absolute blast by Matthew Tomato. He brought the score back to 6-5. We're getting close. Andrew Roman coming in for the Seahawks. Top of the 9th on the way. Are you interested yet? Good game. Seahawks, Mammoths, 9th inning coming up.
Welcome back to Reynolds Field, top of the ninth inning. Andrew Roman is out of the pen and on to the mound. A one-run game. Amherst 6, Salve Regina 5. Seahawks will have a chance in the bottom of the ninth, but first Roman will have to take care of Lamone, Chin, and Boyle. Delivers a ball here on the first pitch. Roman, a hard-throwing right-hander. Kicks and delivers here. Breaking ball.
Well, I'd be shocked if that wasn't called for a strike.
And they call it a ball.
Wow.
2-0 count. Roman delivers now. And gets the strike call. 2-1 to Lamone, the 7-hitter. Who was 1 for 2 with a strikeout here this afternoon. Count now 2-2.
Great pitch there from Roman. Two-seam fastball coming back over the heart of the plate.
The 2-2 from Roman. Hit in the air and foul. Seahawks within 1 after a solo home run shot from Matt D'Amato. In the bottom of the 8th, Seahawks have scored 1 run in 3 straight innings.
Oh, wow.
That one just on the corner, misses. Count now full, 3-2. Good at bat here from Lamone. Making Roman work for this first out. This will be the 7th pitch of the at bat. Roman kicks and deals. Catch. Throws down and got him.
Great play, Dylan catch. Almost another one of those strikeouts that gets past the catcher and gets the runner on base after the recorded strikeout. But Dylan Ketch avoids that here, throws him out at first.
Initially didn't seem to know that he had lost the ball, but able to get it.
A lot of hustle there.
In the nick of time, get Lamone. Now Chin. Fly ball. Little awkward.
Oh,
Arion Veneruso drifting backwards. Falls down to make the grab. Highlight reel snag over the shoulder for Chris Veneruso.
Da-na-na. Sports Center top plays right here, and I got to see it live. What a play. Chris Veneruso trailing back to his right over his shoulder the whole way, dives and makes the catch well into shallow right field. What a play.
It's one of those awkward little spots. You had everyone converging. Grover, Beniers, and Veneruso. 2 gone.
Great defense here. Andrew Ruin, one of the better pitchers you're going to see if you are a Salve player, fan, or somebody watching the game or the opposing team. And he's getting helped out by the defense. Great play by Dylan Ketch, and then the great play by Chris Veneruso there.
0-1 pitch. Make it 0-2 to the center fielder, Boyle. Roman trying to make this a 1-2-3 inning and bring the bats back up in the bottom of the 9th. The pitch. In the air and foul out onto Shepherd Ave. Count 0-2. Roman kicks and delivers. Breaking ball inside for a called strike 3. Boyle goes down looking.
What an inning.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Andrew Roman. The Seahawks will come up to bat in the bottom of the 9th. Catch, Canoe, Petrosino. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Reynolds Field, bottom of the ninth. Seahawks have scored 1 in 3 straight innings, looking for that and more here in the bottom of the ninth, and it will be the all-time hits leader, Dylan Ketch, to lead things off for Salve Regina against the new pitcher, Ian Donahue. 0-1 in 5 appearances, 4 2/3 innings pitched, a 25.07 ERA.
We're certainly looking to not help that number get anywhere near where he wants it to be. And we got a good spot. Dylan Ketch, clutch catch up to the plate first for the Seahawks.
The pitch. Outside, ball 1. Well, 5 years ago, almost to the day, head coach Eric Sorella earned his 100th career win and a blowout win over Johnson and Wales. Would be looking for career win number 200, and if the Seahawks are to get it here, it would be a much more dramatic finish. After falling behind 6-2, 3 runs over the course of the last 3 innings. 1-1 count here to Dylan Ketch. The pitch, knocked foul. Count 1-2.
This season, Dylan Ketch has been a very good 2-strike hitter. It's not a good place you want to be. I doubt it's where he wants to be, but when he does get into those spots, he has been good with it. 1-2.
Donahue delivers the breaking ball and hits Ketch. So ahead in the count, 1-2, lost control of the breaking ball, and that puts the leadoff man on.
I will tell you what, with 2 strikes in the bottom of the ninth, down by 1, getting hit by a ball, not only does that not hurt, that feels good.
Well, now Tyler Canoe, representing the winning run, is at the plate with a stiff center field wind.
Talk about power, this man has it.
Donahue. Canoe checks his swing. And it will be a strike. (0-1) the count to Canoe. The pitch. Fouled off. Count 0-2. Favorable count for Donahue. No outs. 1 on. The 0-2. Breaking ball up high.
Great hold there by Canoe. Fastball up in the zone can be very enticing for a power hitter. He stays off of it there.
1-2 the count. This was the same count to Ketch, and Donahue hit him.
It does appear as if his fastball has a bit of inside break to a lefty, outside break to a righty. I'd be surprised if Canoe gets hit. Check back to first.
Ketch will just step on back, barely a lead.
He is a guy who can steal bases and will steal bases on you, but his lead is not the longest. 1 step and a dive.
The pitch home, outside. Ball 2. Count 2-2 to Canoe.
It's good to get the count back to neutral.
So went up high and outside. 2-2 count from Donahue. He kicks and delivers. This one hit in the air. Boyle has a read on it, and he makes the grab. Bit of a hesitation step initially, but a fly out to center field, and there's 1 away for Petrosino now.
Good read by the center fielder. Good job scouting by the coaching staff. He was positioned a bit towards right center field. That ball was hit on the line. They just had it played well.
The Mammoths trying to snap a 6-game losing streak. They led 6-2, trying to hang on here at the end. Donahue dealing now with Petrosino. First pitch. in there for a strike. Count 0-1. Hit in the air, but foul.
Off the bat, that one traveled very high in the air. Off the bat, I was hit hard, and you could see that. Couldn't tell which direction it was going. Hit hard. Foul.
Back behind the third base dugout. Donahue quickly ahead 0-2 here on Petrosino.
Outfield playing back, no doubles defense.
The wind picks up again towards center field. 0-2 count. Donahue comes to the set. Now delivers the breaking ball. Chopped to first, and making the grab and tagging the bag is new. Thought about the double play, but good speed from Dylan Ketch. So there's 2 down. Ketch in scoring position, and it will be Brandon Grover.
Athletic play from the first baseman there. Had to get up. Did so. Had a little bit of extra space. It wasn't like he leaped and used the full extension to make the play, but it was a necessary jump, and he made the play. So 2 outs now.
A discussion here between Donahue and the catcher, Lamone. 2 outs, 1 on.
Now a discussion between Brandon Grover and head coach Eric Sorella. Most likely telling him to stay within himself, not try and do too much. That's obviously the tendency for a situation like this, the one you dream about as a kid. Runner on second, bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. Coach most likely slowing Brandon Grover down a little bit. Stay within himself.
Base hit should score Catch. Pitch on the corner, and it's called a strike. No one won the count with 2 outs. Seahawks trying to stay alive. And force extra innings or better here in this non-conference matchup with the Mammoths. Donahue looks back at Dylan Ketch. Now delivers to Grover. On the corner again. And this time cannot get the call. Count 1-1. Grover, who's 0 for 4 in the game with a strikeout. Trying to change that here. 1-1 the count. Breaking ball inside, fouled off. And the Seahawks are down to their final strike.
Just missed there.
One, 2 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. Seahawks with 1 runner, Dylan Ketch, at second. The pitch, breaking ball outside, and a great job there by Lamone to hop up and scoot out and grab that with the glove.
With 2 outs, it doesn't make too much of a difference to get a runner to third rather than at second, but it is a very good play, athletic play to stop him from getting to third. Dylan Ketch still at second.
2-2 count, 2 outs. Donahue comes set. The pitch. In there for a called strike 3. Donahue strikes out Grover looking, and the Mammoths snap a 6-game losing streak. They hang on here today against the Seahawks, who came roaring back after falling behind 6-2. A big 9th inning for Donahue. What a win here for Amherst here today.
Yeah, they were able to swing the bat really well. As I said, a lot of their power had been condensed into one bat. That was the bat of the 3-hitter, Jackson Rydell. They were able to mix it up and get a few other guys into the power swinging lineup. Got the 2 home runs. Those proved to be important.
Yeah, the back-to-back homers from New and San Pedro in the top of the 4th. That was really the difference. That was the turning point in the game.
That got them going, got them their lead that they didn't really give up once they had it. The Seahawks were mostly kept at bay by what was some very good pitching. Amherst was able to have 3 pitchers that went into that game that were able to all mix it, pitch well, use all parts of the zone, proved to be effective today.
So the Mammoths snap a 6-game losing streak. They improve to 6-13 on the season. The Seahawks fall to 12-8-2. Next up for them, they'll be on the road for a stretch. Johnson and Wales this Thursday, Suffolk in the CCC on Saturday, and then on the road versus Curry on the 19th, and not home here again until 9 days from now when they host Trinity in a NESCAC rescheduled game on Wednesday the 20th at 3:30 p.m. here at Reynolds Field. I want to thank our entire staff and production crew. Owen Callahan has been your camera person here today. Niall Silverman, your producer and color commentator. And I want to thank you all for joining and listening along with us. Once again, your final here this afternoon, Amherst 6, Salve Regina 5. I'm Andrew Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.